Hi, it's Riet. Today a friend will be challenging me to take a popular food and make it fancy. Today's guest is Andrew.
Rie, I want to challenge you to make eggnog fancy. In the winter, a warm cup of eggnog is one of the best things to have. But I've always wondered, what are other ways that I could enjoy this treat? So I want to see you make eggnog fancy and see what you come up with.
Eggnog. I've never had eggnog before. Very controversial drink. It seems like this one is non-alcoholic, but typically served with alcohol. It's yellow. Oh, it's very sweet. Milkshake, almost, but with egg. I prefer milkshake. It's so creamy. The spice definitely have a holiday Christmas feeling to it. I think flavor-wise it's good. It's just I don't want to drink this. I have some great idea and I'm excited to make it fancy. Alright, here's what I got. Heavy cream, butter, cream cheese, eggs. From the pantry I got flour, brown sugar, meringue powder, gelatin powder, condensed milk, salt, vanilla extract, nutmeg, allspice, cinnamon, powdered sugar, lemon, baking powder, sprinkles, food coloring, and spiced rum. Alright, let's get started. Make it fancy. So first add room temperature butter. I have 2.5 sticks, 1 cup of brown sugar. Mix them together using stand mixer. I'm going to mix until light and fluffy and the color is a little bit lighter. Add egg yolk one by one. Make sure each yolks are well incorporated and scrape the side. Okay, so all the eggs are incorporated, so I'm going to add 1/4 cup of eggnog. If you don't have stand mixer, you can use hand mixer or you can use whisk, but it will take longer. We are using spiced rum. I think it's gonna be a nice additional adult holiday flavor. And I'm adding 1 tablespoon.
George Washington had his own eggnog recipe.
Oh!
And it had rye whiskey, rum, and sherry.
It's the original triple alcohol. Yeah, back then they didn't have internet, but they had alcohol. I'm going to make my flour mixture. Pinch of allspice, 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, grated nutmeg, about 1/2 teaspoon. I grated my finger. And lightly mix. I'm gonna add half rest of them. You want to mix until you won't see any visible flour bits. Transfer this dough into a plastic. Wrap it tight and rest this dough in a refrigerator about 2 hours. 2 hours later, remove the plastic. From this dough, I'm going to measure 10 ounces. Between 2 parchment paper, I'm adding dough and start rolling. Still cold, so it's a little bit tough to roll, but gradually softening up. So you want to roll out about 1/8 inch thickness and about 11-inch diameter. And I'm going to line this dough. Use your finger, line into the tart mold. Use rolling pin and roll over couple times and it will naturally fall like a magic. We are going to dock this dough. So when you dock this, it doesn't puff up and it doesn't shrink. I'm going to put this in the freezer for 20 minutes, bake at 450 for 5 minutes, then lower the temperature to 350 and bake another 15 minutes. I have rest of the dough right here and I'm going to roll same way. This dough is still a little bit tough, so you can kind of tap it and make it easier to roll. Just take off the top parchment paper. I'm using star-shaped cookie cutter, kind of dust with flour, making star-shaped cookie, and you're gonna line in parchment paper. You kind of want to push from the behind and unmold it. I'm going to unmold this and bake at 350 for 10 minutes. 1/4 cup of eggnog, 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of butter. Mix it until well combined. Bring it to a boil and cook about 5 minutes, whisk occasionally.
Back in the 1800s, eggnog was used to treat diseases.
Was it alcohol in it? I cook about 5 minutes and it's kind of bubbly and it looks thicker. And I'm gonna start whisking constantly from this point because you don't want mixture to be burnt. And I'm going to cook about 2 more minutes. It smells good. This looks done, it's very thick. Pour this into a heat-safe glass bowl. Set this aside to cool in a room temperature. And moving on to the next step. 1 tablespoon of water and sprinkle 1.5 teaspoon of gelatin. Let it bloom about 5 minutes. While I'm waiting, mix cream cheese with hand mixer until fluffy. 7 ounces of condensed milk. And once it's well mixed, adding half cup of eggnog, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, then adding half teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder, about 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg. Blend well. 1 tablespoon of hot water to bloomed gelatin. Make sure it's all melted in hot water. Gelatin into the mixture and mix well. Strain this mixture so I can make sure this is smooth. Okay, mixture is ready, but I have more things to do. My tart shell is baked and cool, and I transferred my mixture into a pitcher so I can easily pour. And this is the eggnog butterscotch I made. Pour this mixture, and you don't want to overfill it. Give a nice drop of butterscotch. Using skewers and kind of makes nice pattern, just a free form. Pattern looks pretty, and I'm going to chill this in the refrigerator about 6 hours. 4 cups of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of meringue powder, and mix well. Add water. Start with 4 tablespoons first and adding more water until desired consistency. So I added meringue powder. It's faster to set if you add it, but if you don't have meringue powder, you can just add egg whites or corn syrup and water. But it will take longer to set. And this is a good consistency. It's runny like this because I'm going to pipe it. Divide into 3 bowls. And I'm adding 1 with green food coloring and this one with red. I'm gonna add this into a piping bag. And green, white. My eggnog cookies are baked and cold. Now I'm going to decorate with icing and sprinkles. It's just a freestyle. You want to kind of draw the outline and kind of fill the space. And while it's still wet, I'm gonna just put some red, white sprinkles. I think also it's kind of cute if you put like big sprinkles. Kind of look like Rudolph. Put a green sprinkle. So this one I'm going to decorate. It look like a snowflake. This is probably my favorite pattern. Okay, my holiday cookies looks very festive, but we are not done yet. A cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of eggnog, 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, half teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm gonna use a Immersion blender. Mix it until stiff peak. Add spice rum, 1 tablespoon. I usually use whisk, but I think this is a cool trick. Transfer this into a piping bag. And we're gonna use it later. This is a tart. I was resting in the refrigerator and it's set now. And I'm going to decorate. Using star tip and piping straight. If you want to make bigger star, just press and hold it and make it bigger. And if you want to make it smaller stars, you can just like lightly squeeze. I'm placing bigger cookies first and small cookies around it. So it kind of looks like a Milky Way. And filling with eggnog cream in the gap. And we are done. Holiday eggnog tart, very festive. I have a Christmas gift for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a hat. I was like, it's this cake, right? Thank
Make
you.
fancy cap.
I think I have a big head.
I made eggnog fancy as you challenged me.
This does look so fancy. Is that what this is? Butterscotch? This little flower design? That's the kind of thing where I look at it and I'm like, I will never make desserts as well as whoever made this. Is this a face? Is this like a person?
It was inspired by Rudolph.
So is there booze in this tart?
Yes, always.
I mean, look at that.
You always have a very particular way of inspecting.
I like to get it onto my my same elevation. Then
Sniff.
I also like to really smell something.
Cheers.
Cheers. This is a treat.
Thank you.
This is like what I dream of when I think of a holiday treat.
All right, Andrew, do you remember what we do after?
Yeah, you do like some John Travolta disco.
Yes.
He had his own version, actually.
Did I?
You are John Travolta. 3, 2, 1,
Make it fancy.